So, all right. Sorry about the delay as we have Vang and at least one other person leading Jala and Urko through the area of the village. And um,
I must say one thing. Every time you get a power-up, expect a boss fight.
oh, yeah. Of course.
We get them without the power-up,
Yeah,
so
I was
what?
going to say, yeah, I boss fight them all the time. We have no bosses. Everybody's a boss. So,
Yeah, we're used to fighting by now.
Yeah, RuneQuest is interesting too because different creatures don't, unless they're enormous, their numbers aren't very different. You could be fighting somebody much, much better than you, and they don't really have many more hit points. The trouble is how well they hit you and with what.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and furthermore, if you, but you know, a rune lord, if he takes a spear through the chest, he'll die. You know, like
so you only need the right friends.
That's right. And so then you also have the other point too, which is in this game, much more so than in other games, fantasy games, what you really need to fear is when you're fighting multiple opponents. That's what will kill you.
That makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah. So so even if you're like up against weak goblins or something, if there's 7 of them and 1 of you, I don't care how good you are, you're in a lot of trouble. So so that the dynamics of combat in this system don't really lend itself well to the idea of the power-up opponents. Okay, so we have now going through these paths and things to get to that tower, and we have you sneaking after them invisibly, which is awesome. And it lasts for quite a while, so you will be invisible, for a long time. So when you get to the tower, you quickly will realize that no one else is around. There's a small building near the tower, which is only minimally used. Very few people are using that, and so if anyone. And so then when you get to the tower itself, it's clear that nobody comes here. Vang will speak quietly to the 2 of you and will tell you that this place is where he says the giant will come, and I am determined this time that we no longer maintain its power over us. We have given it too much power. We have made it, we have given away too much of our people. We have given away too many of us to it. We are no longer, it's good, and I will not accept what it has to give this time. Will you help me? The secrets to its birth are here in this tower. I can see that you're from the buried dead. I know you know many things that the rest of us never dream. Will you help me destroy this thing?
How would you like to do it, or what's your plan?
I know nothing of these matters. This is where it was done. We have all avoided this place since, for my father's years and my father before and his father before that.
So it's been here through all time, a very long time, and it was born in this tower, you say?
That's right.
Would you have any idea to how or what objects were...
It says, I am the bravest man in this village. I am the fiercest in this village. I alone dare to go in and seek exactly what you're speaking of. But I won't understand it. I will bring you with me. And you can discover what we need to know. It is not of our God. It is not of our cult. It is an abominable thing.
But you're sure that what we will find in this tower will bring it down? Or you think it might be
must
so?
be. I mean, the where else? I mean, what else? What other choice do I have? What other choice do we have?
Are there any dangers in that tower, or could you bring the items yourself, or would you need company?
He says, I really don't know. We're going in together. And you will see and you will understand. And that I don't think there are any dangers to us. No beings, no creatures, no dangers emerge from this tower to trouble us. That doesn't happen. But
Okay.
they are but this is where whatever rituals began this thing's life, whatever acts were done to make this happen, it all happened here.
Okay. Do I sense if he has good intentions, or if there's anything bad behind it, or if he has anything up his sleeve, or?
Well, this is an interesting thing. There are no really good automatic abilities for this kind of thing. There are some spells. You could tell if he was an enemy who intended you harm if you had detect enemies, for example. But like Zort does. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, you just have to decide whether you're going to, at this time, you kind of just have to decide.
Okay, so I ask if it will be possible for me to speak with my fellow travelers and friends.
Possibly.
I want to bring you guys with me.
I can understand that.
Zort, I was actually wondering.
I'm busy. Sort sleeping.
Yeah,
Well, who's gonna disturb
He's
Sword when
sleeping.
he's
He's
sleeping?
sleeping deep.
Who's gonna disturb Sword when he's sleeping?
yeah.
It goes too much of a disturb, and
I can take care of Sort. I can go speak to him and say,
Wake up, you off.
oh yeah, it's not really a problem. It's just the perceived problem of waking him up.
yeah, well, Urko is brave. I can poke him with a stick.
Well, first of all,
Brave words.
Bang is excellent. I want to return to you suggesting to Vang that you get your friends, and Vang says, "No, we can't risk it. There are people here who would kill me for daring to go this far. I cannot risk having, the village erupt with disagreement and strife over this."
One thing. Could I try to whisper, saying why?
Whisper to.
No. Yeah, Turco.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to sneak up. Okay, this is definitely stealth. Make a stealth check. The invisibility is doing its job, but right now you are being a little bit. You are doing an activity, right? Which is a really good way to ruin your invisibility. So.
Okay. Well, when you say it like that, it would be kind of stupid to just ruin my entire invisibility, spending 5 points. So I'll wait.
Can I have a suggestion?
Yes.
Maybe go and wake up the others?
That's the question. You need to decide, Mika, whether you're going to go run and get others or whether you're going to sneak in after them. And remember, this isn't a fantasy role-playing game in the sense of, oh no, we have to keep the party together. That's not one of our mandates. It's just playing the character.
And
But actually-
Ergo is the
sorry.
exploring type, so he will probably join him in the tower.
Oh, I figured
I-
that's what was going to happen. Maybe
Yeah,
lucky
yeah.
guess.
Exactly.
But Sorry, but actually, what about Yalla?
Well, she's remember her motivation is that
Yeah.
she wants to start that temple to the very dead. And right now she's looking at this tower and going, repository of ancient secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of those when I see one. Maybe this is my chance. If I can gain control of these secrets and do a ritual over them, then maybe we actually can have, we can find out whether our God even still exists. This is a big deal to her.
That's strong. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was almost a priest, and so she's absolutely terrified that the cosmos is starting to unravel because of all the freaking order and light that you guys loosed upon the world.
We did no such thing.
Oh, I beg to differ. I think you spent 6 sessions doing nothing but that's
we did no such thing as a group.
I like that extra clause, as a group.
I will give you all the benefit of didn't intend to do it.
Thank you.
Right.
That's enough.
I will say we did.
Yeah.
Well, we did.
Well-
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we have made very clear some of the interesting history of the group, so yes, Jala at this point, and Enkidu, you can definitely see this. You can definitely see this, that Jala has suddenly kind of got this wild light in her eyes. She is really about going in there.
And Ergo.
Mm-hmm. So there they go. So sneak in after or run off for others. It's up to you. And
I'll sneak in after.
okay. Well, in this particular place, the first thing is that it's true that nobody's been in here for a while, and that's clearly it's an older structure. It's one of the first structures that was built here. May even have been the first one that was built in this entire area. The interior is big enough that although the structure is round, that doesn't mean that the room that you go in first at the ground level, it doesn't mean that it is obviously a round room. It's big enough so that it can be sectioned.
Are we going through the front door, or is there a basement through this house that leads to the tower?
I see. If you look at the picture, you'll
Yes.
see that there is a very, very, very obvious path to a very big front door.
Yes.
And that's where you are.
Okay.
And so if there is some other way in, then Vang doesn't know it.
Okay.
So the next concern is that the area doesn't look used, and it looks as though it was kind of a nice civilized front room and hallway and gathering area for people. But some of the furniture is smashed and fallen over, and some of it is also very rich. There were actually some fancy things here. They aren't in very good shape right now. They've been untouched for years, but the important point is that even though there were valuable things here, nobody took them away.